was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading the Reds to victory over the Padres 1-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Cleveland Indians. It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
So digging in now, number 21. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately. Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini, has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Orioles held in check there, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Roll, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you 1, we'll take 1. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Ramirez comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He's gone 2 for 8. Here it is, the 3-0. And he fouls this one off. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field, number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Alberto gloves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The designated hitter,
Striding in for the Indians, Franmil Reyes. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 42 runs batted in. Called strike 0-2. Cobb. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Tyler Naquin. He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. And the inning is over. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Indians. Stepping in, DJ Stewart. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Clevenger, who sometimes gets called Sunshine. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Count is 1-2 now. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. The pitch. Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Anthony Santander the next to bat as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Swing and a ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
To the plate now, number 12, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Sisco carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hits it high and deep out to center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. This one's down to third. And that's the first out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Yu Chang.
In now for Cleveland, Yu Chang is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting 9, the catcher, Sandy Leon.
So coming to the plate, Sandy Leon. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, 10.
And that misses 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Back now at Progressive Field, home of the Indians, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA, and talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Off for the Orioles.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Velasquez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Striding in, number 21, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
At the plate, Hunter Alberto. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Alberto has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And there's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fouled away. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Alberto at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Oscar Mercado. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Alberto is under it. 1 away. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Standing in, Jose Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here it comes. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Now the 2-0 home. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly by Davis. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. And their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Indians 2 and the Orioles nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Pitch on the way.
0-2 is the count. Back attempt 1 and 2.
Grounded weakly toward third. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Anthony Santander, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Two and 0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Comes set. Now the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Chris Davis at the plate now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him on the way.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. Santana's got it. One there to Santana to get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 12. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Chance Cisco. This will lay off a slider too low, ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Orioles 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Two balls and two strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Full count now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the left side. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Yu Chang.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Santander waits on it, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The shortstop, number 88.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Andrew Velasquez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, Leon. And the throw is in time. Velasquez is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in once again, number 21. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Number 21 becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Hunter Alberto.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Leon is there. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Our score remains 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Sandy Leon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The catcher, Sandy.
And now pitch on the way.
Leon. Hey.
Nope.
The 1-1 home. And right into the shift. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Oscar Mercado. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Number 43 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 43.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Trey Mancini. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
The batter, number 24.
So now to the plate, DJ Stewart. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. To Santana to get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Oliver Perez, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Oliver Perez.
Chris Davis will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Perez, the native of Mexico. He's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues. But to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
2-1. Men on third with 2 down. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Number 12 would be next.
The payoff pitch.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One left for the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Standing in, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
The designated hitter, Randy.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Two runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Too high. 1-2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Number 21 is there, and he has it for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Number 21 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1. Now batting, number 12. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 2-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Hit to first. Gloved by Santana. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, catcher, Dan Cisco.
Ready for another shot now. Chance Cisco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball. Inside.
The 2-0 on the way.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0. Taking all the way. It's 3-1 now. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Andrew Velasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They still trail it here 2-1. Miguel Castro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Miguel Castro.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
3-1.
Down to 3-1.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So striding forward now, Yu Chang. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nobody out, runner on first. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Sandy Leon will be next. The 3-0 pitch.
Hey!
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Castro has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 2-2 offering. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 13, Oscar Mercado.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Jose Ramirez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the belt, the pitch.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a double steal try here. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 3-1. Nick Whitgren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Stepping into the box, number 21. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Ball, down.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Hanser Alberto. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Davis is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Reyes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franmil Reyes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch popped up. Velasquez is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
And it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ball hit foul, as this will find the seats in right. The payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now in the box, DJ Stewart is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
To the plate now, Anthony Santander. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
21.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. So a full count now. Chris Davis, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Count still full, 3-2. Count remains full. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
More left out.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Inside with the slider, 3-0. Number 12 will be next. That one's in there, 3-1. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Pedro Severino will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 30, Pedro Severino.
Cedric Mullins will come on now and pinch run here. In there at the letters 0-1. From the stretch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Chance Sisco. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Clevenger picks up his league-leading 13th win. Alex Cobb pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.